I know it's a small world and has a bunch of small people and long lines, but eventually I will make it up to the front. Anyways, I got a report about a celebrity, and I thought it was gonna be some fake Elvis and Tupac fan fiction, but to my surprise, it was legit. A successful upcoming artist that goes by the name Young Wave! Exclamation point. Huh. Well, doing some research, I see he has humble beginnings on SoundCloud and has moved his way up on premium platforms like Apple Music and Spotify. He also has a chill fan base and even has a successful online presence as a TikToker. So, what could this case be about? Well, the anonymous tip states that he has a deadly disease that can be caught by anyone. A sad case of symptomalius actualius, otherwise known as being a huge simp. Jeez. Well, looks like it's up to me to find the truth and bring light to a dark situation. I decided to do some digging through various measures and found different contexts that are close to the suspect. I'm hoping this will lead me to get some more information confirming the legitness of this tip. What is your name?
My name is John Arthur III.
My name is Rainey.
Liam Williams.
Okay, and so tell us, how do you know about Young Wave?
Through some mutual friends who I got to know Mr. Young Wave a lot better since for about a year now. So I met him first off about 2 years ago.
You know, Mr. Wave, we go way back a few years. We've been good homies for a while. We've been chilling, hanging out a lot. That's about it.
Oh, just hanging out? Okay.
Yeah.
So my question is today pretty much is, do you think that Mr. Wave is a simp?
You know, would you define simp for me?
A guy putting themselves over, or putting a girl on a pedestal before their own well-being.
All right, so, you know, Mr. Wave, he gets it with the girls, you know, not like that, but like, you know, he has feelings for them.
Uh-huh.
You know, this one girl, Juliet.
Oh.
You know.
Name dropping people now.
Name dropping. He calls her Juliet in his songs. Now, he won't disclose the name of this girl, but you could say it makes him go a little crazy.
One day, or from what I've heard, is that he decided one day to, you know, catch feelings, right?
Ooh.
And then he just automatically became a simp. Like, he started doing everything this person asked, everything, anything that she wanted, he was willing to do for her.
Probably the biggest simp I know.
How so?
In what way? In every way.
You know, my good friend, Young Wave, I've heard he is to leave the boys to chase down female.
Oh, we were out eating as a friend group, a bunch of us.
All talking, having fun.
And the girl got mad and stormed out of the restaurant.
You know, we all was like, ooh, that, you know, we just give them, you know, it'd be like, hey, go get your girl.
Well, then he got up and went to go chase after her until another mutual friend of ours said something out loud that he meant to say in his head. And that stopped Mr. Young Wave in his tracks.
And then he was like, nah, I was just getting up because it was hot outside, or hot in here.
So indeed, I would say, simp.
Another question I would say is, have you ever seen him be a simp in his music?
I can think of at least 3 that I know of right off the top of my head.
3, dang.
Yeah, I know 2 for sure, maybe 3.
All right, let's hear it.
Mia Moore, my personal favorite of his of all time on SoundCloud. Go check it out.
Out of My Head is another good example.
Being a simp in that song Romeo and Juliet.
Romeo and Juliet.
Romeo and Juliet is a good one.
So how do you feel about, you know, Mr. Young Wave yourself?
Okay, well, I feel like he's a good character. Like, he has good intentions, right?
Right, I understand.
But, like, he easily falls in love and becomes a simp, and then it gets pretty bad.
He's talking about taking a trip to Paris as well as Tokyo.
You're right.
Did he talk about taking the boys? Did he?
No, he did. He did not talk about the
didn't.
boys.
That's what I thought.
Are you upset about that?
Now, if I'm talking about taking a trip to Paris and Tokyo, I might also take the boys, as well as my girl. But I'd say my girl, I'd take her first because, that's my girl. But the boys.
Okay.
I rest my case.
Okay, so you're saying that you're a simp of class.
Yeah, I guess so.
Since you are, you have been around Mr. Young Wave, does he always act like a simp?
About 95% of the time, yes, he does.
Would you say he's the biggest simp?
No doubt in my mind.
Would you like to say anything to the audience and Mr. Young Wave himself?
Grow a set of balls. Stop being a thought chaser.
All right, audience, listen here. Let me give you some tips right here, out with your girl or she's gonna think you hate her. All right, that's not being a simp at all. Like, I love hanging out with my girl for sure. But if you have told the boys that you're gonna hang out with them and you depart from them to go hang out with the girl, okay, what the piss are you doing? If an emergency occurs, for sure, leave, go, hang out with your girl. But after that, man, if you told the boys you're going to be with them, do not leave, or that is violating the anti-simp code.
On the same side, go check out all the music and people can determine it then.
Okay, I like it. All right, well, I guess that concludes the interview.
All right, thank you.
Yes, of course.
May I ask who was doing this interview?
Detective Vitamin D.
Thank you, Detective Vitamin D.
Mr. Young Wave is a nice person, but at the end of the day, he is a simp, and that is not okay because we don't need any more simps in this world.
All right. Well, I appreciate your time, and hopefully this will help in the future.
Yes, sir.
Hey, watch it before I investigate your. Hey, the cameras are back on, and nobody told me. Based off the account, I can conclude that the tip was actually worth it. To celebrate, I decided to go to the taco truck on 3rd Street. I thought this place is legit though. They call quesadillas quesadillas, and I know how to read. I didn't go to 4 years at the top detective school for no reason. Khan Academy. I know what I'm doing. Anyway, one of the interviewers gave me a contact to another person close to the suspect, and I had to travel quite a bit to meet a miss. Oh my gosh. Judging by this name alone, I know this is about to be rough. Let's take a look.
What's up?
Okay, hello. Could you state your name for the audience?
Sean Quee.
Oh, okay, nice to meet you. And I have a few questions about the suspect.
Okay.
So how do you know Mr. Young Wave?
See, we met a couple months ago. Yeah, that's about it.
That's about it? Okay. And how well would you say that you know Mr. Young Wave?
Maybe 4 or 5 months.
Okay. Do you feel pretty comfortable around him?
Yeah, most of the time.
Okay, now the big question here is, would you say he's a simp?
Most definitely.
And why is that?
Because he can hold his own, and he's, there's nothing wrong with being a simp, but when it comes to Alex, it's all types of wrong.
Would you say that he puts people, typically girls, on pedestals?
Of course.
Do you have any, ideas of, what makes him specifically a simp?
Let's see. He's just got all the characteristics. He's too nice. He doesn't know how to say no. He does anything for a girl that they ask. You know, just very simple qualities.
Okay, and out of all the interviews, you seem to be the first one that's just like straight on says, yeah, he is definitely for sure, without a doubt, a simp.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not my fault that no one else realizes how much of a simp Young Wave is.
Really? Now, do you think that reflects in his music?
Of course. Can we bring up Romeo and Juliet? Yeah, the whole new album, the Title IX album, is just a whole story of him being a simp.
And do you have any songs that you enjoy off the Title IX album?
Let's see. My favorite, as of right now, is probably Food for Thought.
Food for Thought?
Yeah.
Okay, now what do you think the most simp song on there, on Title IX is?
Most definitely either Good Guys Finish Last. I mean, can we just talk about the name real quick? Good Guys Finish Last. Simp. And Romeo and Juliet is a clear simp song.
Okay. So, my question is, have you ever, like, witnessed Mr. Young Wave being a simp?
I think I've heard, but I don't think I've ever experienced firsthand.
Ah, okay. So you've heard.
I think I've seen it, but not like in person. Like I've seen it over text, over Snap, but never, face to face.
Oh, so you've seen him. So you've communicated with him and seen the simpness from his language.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Listen, there. Let's just say, do you have any final words for Mr. Young Wave and the audience?
Yes. I think that Young Wave should stop being a simp and learn how to hold his own. And, maybe he'll finally get an actual Juliet,
Wow, that's so nice.
I know.
Well, my flight doesn't leave for another day, so I searched for more clues and ended up on Twitter, where I found various tweets from Mr. Wave himself. I found some evidence in his tweets like this one. So I miss pizza, #quarantine things. And if you pay attention, the first letter of each word spells out simp. Strange. And judging by one of his promo photos for his new album, there was something off about it. So I zoomed in more and more until right there. It was written in his eyes the entire time, in front of everyone's faces. So much evidence has been presented, but I felt as though it wasn't complete without a statement from Mr. Wave himself. After various paper trails and dead ends, I finally got in contact with Mr. Young Wave to ask about his thoughts on the matter.
Yo,
So, I need you to tell me what your definition of a simp is.
a simp?
Yeah.
Okay, so basically, I think it's I don't think you can really be a simp if you're in a relationship, because you kind of have to, be really nice with the girl. But I think a simp is when you're not in a relationship and you're putting the girl on a pedestal too much to the point where it's kind of not natural.
Okay.
I think that's my definition of a simp. So you put her on a pedestal and you're kind of doing too much, doing the most to try and get her attention.
Okay.
And you know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Yeah. I think that's a simp.
So with this being said, you can decide what the truth is. Mr. Young Wave a simp? Maybe. I really don't know or really care because I'm only getting paid $17 in a case of Oreos for this case. With that being said, this has been Detective Vitamin D. Until next time, don't expose yourself.
Boy! Pull up in my city, my homies are with me. I run it to 50 and turn it right back. The sky looking pretty, the colors are trippy, but I'm feeling good and I feel like the man. Cause life is a blessing, I'm moving, progressing, and I'll need a dentist when I get my plaque.
Hey. Hey, say it for him. Say it for him.
Alex, it's a simp.
He's not gonna believe it.